Today we're playing Batman Returns on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System by Konami. Give me the game! Oh! Alfred! What the hell? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Wee, watch.
I am so amped up to be reviewing Batman Returns on Super Nintendo. Without a doubt, this was one of my favorite games. I mean, the punching, the kicking, everything felt so natural, the sound effects, the music. Oh, and did I mention that it followed the movie pretty much verbatim? Well, believe me, if I didn't mention it yet, I'm going to mention it about 1,000,000 times in this review. The reason why is it's just so amazing. So, enough talking about the intro. Let's see what makes this game so awesome. Batman Returns by Konami. Let's check it out. Why so similar? Batman Returns was an absolute blockbuster. It was the predecessor to the first one, starring Michael Keaton as Batman, Danny DeVito as the Penguin, and Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. That being said, there's so many moments in this game that match up with the movie, it's uncanny. And as a person who loved the movie, going home and playing the game, unlike the Sega, the Nintendo, the Master System, or even the Game Boy and Game Gear version, nothing could compare to what you were witnessing on this screen. Each character, each plot, each shot, everything reminded you of the movie. Everything from clown attacks to even Bruce Wayne standing up in front of the Batman signal. Everything is captured in this game. I could say this 1,000,000 times over and over again. Smashing two clowns' heads together is the most satisfying thing in any video game ever. Moving on. Gameplay. Creative, innovative, and beautiful are only some of the words that I could use to describe how amazing the gameplay is in this. I mean, I could go on for days and days about how good this game looks, but it really doesn't matter. You just need to play it for yourself to find out. But one of the things I will add to it is, man, look at how each background really draws you into the game and gets you into it. Each one is different from the next, and including all the different types of gameplay, which go from just punching and kicking, to throwing your batarang, to even riding the scaffolding up the side of a building, having to fight things jumping out of windows and falling down on top of you while riding up the scaffolding, not to mention clowns throwing fire sticks at you. Come on, seriously? This is insane. And then it gets even harder when you're trying to fight things in the dark. Look at the shadow texture in this, it's amazing. And even driving the Batmobile. By the way, Konami, heads up. Next time you make a game like this, which will be around never, you should totally put in like 1,000,000 more Batmobile levels. One, I just feel was not enough. The dark, deep, and scary graphics are totally what make this gameplay awesome. Boss battles. Well, there's not a lot to be said, but there is a lot to be seen about these boss battles. Each one of these boss battles are directly taken from the movie, which is exactly what you would think. Oh wait, except for in every other movie game that was ever made at this time, none of that stuff happened. You know, like in Wayne's World when you're fighting giant guitars or something stupid, or a cup of coffee, and then in Back to the Future when you're fighting hula hoop girls or something like that. No, unlike those games, you actually get to fight the villains from the movie. You get to fight the mugger. You get to fight the strongman. You get to fight the grinder. You get to fight the ice cream truck from Twisted Metal. Wait a minute, that's not the ice cream truck from Twisted Metal. You also get to fight Catwoman twice and Penguin twice. Well, technically you get to fight the Penguin 3 times. His rubber duck form, which is actually an awesome boss battle. Anyways, talking about those boss battles being the toughest, the final form of Penguin will give you a run for your money, so get ready and make sure you have your skills honed in. let's get it. What? Cutscenes. Ever since the dawn of time, cutscenes have been a big thing in video games. Now, they're just expected. Back when this game came out, that wasn't so much the case. While playing a game, advancing from level to level, and actually seeing the progression of the story and being able to read it on screen with interactions from the characters, that was unbelievable for this time. Not to mention that the dialogue was taken, again, I know, it's like beating a dead horse, from the movie. Without a doubt, this makes each level more exciting to play and each character more explosive on screen. Rating this game on a scale of 1 to 10 is impossible because it goes to 11, much like Spinal Tap's Amps. Being able to control Batman like this is something that you won't get from any of those new or modern games. This is just straight up butt-kicking Batman. And at the time, there were so many terrible Batman games out, but this game hit the nail right on the head. You should play this game.
Batman Returns on Super Nintendo by Konami.
Oh, Master Wayne!
Take that, Alfred! It was a great game. I beat up the Penguin. I beat up the Catwoman. I kicked some butt. I took some names. This is Batman signing off. Don't freak. I'm Batman!
Dr. the Moose is filmed by a live studio audience.
Hey kids!
Hi, Dr. the Moose!
Some of you may have questions on what to play after.
Batman Returns.
Well,
Final Fight.
and
Streets of Rage.
would be really great picks.